Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning to one and all. Third lecture of the same lesson, English subject 4.1. Please listen. The poet is unknown, anonymous in manner. We have finished page number 82 to the top third line. Let's continue in accordance with that. And when that's clear, the answers are obvious. Obvious means factual, truth. And I don't need advice. That means when I'm asking you to listen to me, it doesn't mean that you give me advice. I'm asking you to listen to me and you start giving me vague answers. I'm asking you to listen to me and you're giving me strange, unique, extraordinary type of queries. You're not supposed to do that. When you're listening, you're paying careful attention. Please listen. It doesn't mean that you start asking questions. So the main part of it is clear working should be done, where you should understand what I'm trying to put forward into you. It is always when a child does something incorrect, when the child does something wrong, when the child does something in an unprecarious manner, when child does something carelessly rather than carefully, say on some open day or some PTM day or some open house day, parents come up with queries. We understand the question immediately. Why? We've corrected along at least 100 papers of the same type, same questions. We know the whole answers by heart. It is very easy for us. But we have to keep ourselves very calm. We also listen to the parents very carefully. We also listen to the students very carefully. It's very easy to be a teacher. But it is very, very patiently that we have to listen to the person telling you something or asking you something. Please listen. When the parents tell us, sir, so and so doubt, okay, no problem, sit, I'll explain now. You keep asking the same question, sir, this doubt, sir, this doubt. That is incorrect. You put up all what you want in front of your elders, in front of your seniors, in front of your teachers, in front of your tutors, in front of your parents, in front of your relatives, no doubt. Let the person understand all your queries. Then he or she will say yes. Even if you go to a doctor, the doctor asks, what's your problem? What's your query? What is your difficulty? The doctor very patiently keeps asking you things and you keep asking him. He will keep asking you everything unless and until you empty your brain totally, so that after that you don't speak at all. Then the doctor himself will tell you, I have heard you very patiently, you are my patient. I have listened to you very attentively what you have said for the previous 10 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour. Now, you keep quiet and I will speak. Now when I will speak, it is very common that you are not going to speak at all. Because when I am going to say something to you, you have to listen very carefully. The doctor and patient also have a very, very close relation. Parents and children also have a very close relation. What happens? A child says, I went off to my grandparents' house. The father knows that he didn't go there. What will the father do? He will support the child. He will become a caretaker of the child. He will show responsibility that my child is wrong, you are also. My child is correct and you are incorrect. So that is wrong from the elder's point of view. Spoiling your own child, spoil the brat. It's like sparing the rod and spoil the child. Why don't we use this method? Without using the rod, get the child on the track, on the right path. It's very easy for a child to say any Tom, Dick and Harry excuse to any XYZ person. But what are the consequences? What will happen to the child in future? He or she will face the consequence in an illogical manner, in an irrational manner, in something where he or she is going to face the red tape. So it's very, very obvious, it is very, very correct, it is very, very truthful that people don't require advice actually. It is for obvious that I want to make a building, I am going to pay the amount, I am going to put my money, I am going to put all my efforts, I am going to put my skill. So how it is going to be built? It should be according to my will, my way. Rather than asking, come here Mr. X, give me advice, I got a full plain land, I want to bring up a skyscraper of 150 floors. How should I do it? Obviously, there are planners, there are contractors, there are architects, there are diploma holders, various people. You have legal advisors also, there are counselors also. So in that manner, it is but obvious you talk to people. You get queries from them out. But who is the final decision maker? You yourself. So it's always listen to people. Please listen. So being a good listener, you have to be very patient, very quiet, very calm, very satisfying. Listening is very important. The most important thing, you have to have patient listening. Please listen. Please listen. Please listen. It's from the cradle to the grave. It's very important in that way. Irrational feeling makes sense when we understand what's behind them. Obviously, it's my building, it's my block, it's my house. You do not know anything about my house, my block, my electrification, my plumbing work, my concrete work, or the mason doing his work. You don't know about that. It's but obvious I know it because it's my belonging. I do not have to interfere in people's affairs. I don't have to interfere in people doing something what does not belong to me. What is not mine, I should not interfere in other people. It's as simple as that. Things can be worked out in a much simpler manner. But if so that, in such a manner, it is very, very important. Things have to be worked out with patience, with satisfaction, with calmness. Please listen. All this was done by common man. The elders, the seniors, the tutors, the grandparents, they do what? They support their children. They take precaution of the children. Even if the child is incorrect, even if the child is telling a lie, even if the child is saying all rubbish in that manner, that is where the child is being spoiled. That is where the child is going on the wrong track. That is where the child is not listening, he is hearing it. He will become a vagabond, he will become an extravagant person, he will be a totally spoiled brat, spoiled child in that manner. Why? Because he is not listening. So it's always please listen to the instructions, please listen to the do's and don'ts, please listen to the pros and cons. So it's always please listen. Now that's all for the common man. You put up a question, 10 people will give you, sir, aisa mat karo, sir, do it that way. So it's very simple. But now we move on to something else. Keeping silent is much better than speaking out rubbish words. Keeping silent is much more profitable rather than doing something in an incorrect manner. Keeping silent is much, much more positive rather than opening your mouth and speaking all nonsense. The last part of the poem. Perhaps that's why prayers work sometimes for some people, because God is mute. Have you ever had an experience that you are speaking to God and God is replying to you? No. You keep praying. You have your mind, you have your views, you have your deals, you have your caretakes, you have your prayer towards God. There is always, sometimes for some people, it's always the prayer that works. The prayer is what you pray, and the pray is towards God. The loving, caring, sharing, godly loving people. It's not God-fearing people. God-fearing people are what type of people? People who only for the time being, only for what is required. Say for example, your unit test is coming up. You start praying to God. Your exam is coming up. You start praying to God. You have faced some difficulty. You start praying to God. No, that is incorrect. Prayers are prayed on a regular basis. God helps them, though who help themselves. Service to man is service to God. Service to mankind is service to God. So, self-help is best help. The poem is given as, please listen. You can give the name into a different manner. Self-help is best help. A service to mankind is service to God. Because God is always mute. God is always silent. God just shows you the way, but you have to solve your problem. You have to work it out for yourself. He doesn't give advice or try to fix things. Try fix things means make it correct. If you break a vase, flowers, obviously you've broken it. You can repair it by using some adhesive, some glue, some gum, some savi. So you can use something. There is always an option. Many companies make many medicines. Many companies make the same medicines. It's not necessary that you have to take that branded product only. You have to wear only that branded watch only. You have to wear only that branded t-shirt only. You have to wear that branded tights, hose, capris, wrinkles. No. Things are in different. Now branded medicines are sold in many medicals. Simple example is that. When you get generic also, the same formula, generic medicines are available at half rate. Not that no. Those who can afford it, they can go for the branded product. Those who ain't able to afford it, they can go for the generic product. Things are sold on the footpath. Things are sold in showrooms. Showroom products are expensive. Footpath products are cheap. There is no difference in quality. So same way God is also saying to people, please listen. I am mute. I am listening to thousands and hundreds and thousands and lakhs and crores of people on a daily basis. But the common man or the commoner or the public or we human beings are not listening. God himself is telling you, he himself is the best example. He is mute, he is silent. And he gives the way, he shows the way for the human beings to do the right thing in the right manner. We people have to understand it. We have to take the right path. We have to do it in a correct way. Please listen in the correct manner. If you listen, you are correct. If you don't listen, it's always thumbs down. God just listens and lets you work it out for yourself. He does not come out, hey, why are you doing it wrong? Do it in this manner. It will be correct. No. God listens to all your work. God listens to all your prayers. God is ready to help you, but He will guide you through the prayers Himself, herself. But He Himself will not going to come and help you to solve the problem. So please listen and just hear me. Please listen and hear me means you give your ears to me and keep your everything aside. After you listen to me carefully, understandingly, positively, attentively, then whatever you want to do, you can do it again later on. And if you want to talk, wait a minute for your turn and I will listen to you. Every tutor, every lecturer, every professor, every teacher, every parent first tell something where you must listen to it. After expressing their views, their dues, their questions, their information, their instructions, after they have given everything, what is the last question they ask? Any queries, any doubts, any problems, anything not understood to you? No teacher of any school will not say these words after a particular lecture, after a particular period, after a particular explanation, after a particular information, after a particular instruction. Everyone, this is very important that people, any person who is doing oratorship or a speakership or a speaker work or some information or instructions, anything, maybe guide, maybe lawyer, maybe advocate, maybe teacher, maybe professor, maybe your parents, maybe your colleagues, maybe your relatives, maybe some younger one or maybe some elder person. But after the information, what happens is always that question, any query, you have to listen patiently and then wait for your turn to ask. That is the time when you ask. Any query, any doubt, any problem, please ask. So that's the time you speak. That's the time you open your mouth. And that's the time you will open it correctly. But if you open your mouth in between, you will be blabbering incorrect things. So that's very important. If you have please listening work, all through the complete information, all through the instructions, all through the work that has been done by the orator, by the parent, by whoever that XYZ person is. That is where you have listened to that person very carefully. You jotted down the points, you put it in a drafting manner, you have put the question mark on the question that we not understood, where you're going to ask the queries about. So when you get a turn, it's said on the last part of it, wait a minute for your turn. And I will listen to you. And that's the time the orator, the elders, the relatives, the seniors, the XYZ person who will be speaking for hours and hours and hours or just half an hour or 20 minutes. That is the time when you put up your question and he will listen to it very carefully and solve your problems where there are doubts. No lecture, even you may have seen my videos. In all my videos, I put it up that way. At the end of it, I just put it in that way. Any doubt, any query, any questions. You are most welcome to talk to me. You are most welcome to chat with me on WhatsApp or on Telegram. Or you can call me. I am available 24/7, 365 days a year. Round the clock. So it is very simple. So here we finish off with the lesson where the author, where the poet is unknown. I am putting up the same question after you've listened to my long lecture. Any questions, any queries, any doubts, you're most welcome to ask me on WhatsApp, Telegram, chat with me, or you can call on my mobile. I am available 24/7 round the clock, 365 days a year. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.